Hello guys, I'm hoping your law paper went well. Here I am with your 3.5 days strategy for taxation. See, taxation is considered to be the widest and the biggest paper in your CA intermediate. Alright, and for this paper, you have 3.5 days, which is a big, huge benefit. Because trust me when I say this, all the other papers, if you have done solid preparation in the past, 1.5 days is enough to revise. But taxation, no matter how well you've revised in the past, 1.5 days is just never sufficient. And you have a solid 3.5 days, which is a big, huge benefit. And I'm going to ensure that you make sure that these 3.5 days are utilized very, very wisely. See, I'll tell you something. When I was preparing for my CA final exams, okay, IDT, which was supposed to be my last paper, my eighth paper, was not my biggest strength. In fact, it was one of my weakest papers, and I was always scared about IDT. No matter how much I prepared for IDT, I never felt confident enough in that paper. So, but then what happened is, luckily, after my direct tax examination, there was a cyclone in Chennai, because of which our IDT paper was pushed by around 12 days. It was delayed by 12 days. So, I had 12 days to prepare for this one paper, IDT. I started studying for IDT on that very evening. Those 12 days, I did solid hard work on IDT, guys. I know the kind of hard work I put in on those 12 days, did nothing but that one paper, all right. And I ensured that my weakest paper converted into my biggest strength. I got a solid 84 or an 85 in IDT, which was my highest score. So the paper which was my weakest paper ended up giving me the highest score, and that was because of the fact that I utilized those 12 days properly. You're understanding? See, sometimes what happens is, when we get too much time, we get a little lethargic, we get a little relaxed. But no, we will relax all we want after our exams are over. We will sleep all we want after our exams are over. Today, when you're back from your law paper, you will still be in the same hustle mode. You're understanding? No relaxing, no chilling, no lethargy, no sleeping. You are going to be on your toes with your books, and you're going to be doing your best in these 3.5 days. You got to promise me that, first of all. Understanding? Now I have prepared a 3.5 days planner for you. I will be putting this in the Telegram channel. You can straight away take it from there. All right, you can follow the planner from there straight away. But a little bit I want to tell you about, what exactly I've thought about while making this planner. See, today evening, what exactly are you going to do? You have two options. Either you do a little bit of costing today, or you straight away start with GST. It depends on you. If you are good with GST, if you are good with GST and you're writing the second group also, then please spend this evening to do some solid costing. You will thank yourself before the costing exam. Okay. But if you are not writing the second group, or if you're not good with GST, then start with GST this evening itself. Okay. So some of you will be doing costing this evening, some of you will be doing GST this evening. All of us will be doing GST tomorrow. Okay, so some of us will be doing GST this evening and tomorrow. Some of us will be doing costing this evening and GST tomorrow. So everybody will be doing GST tomorrow. Okay, so I have kept one day for GST, 2 days for DT. All right, so that is tomorrow, 6th will be full day GST, 7th and 8th full day DT, and 9th for whatever we are left with. All right, so this is the basic planner that I've made for you. You can and whatever chapters I've put over here, like for example, on 7th of May, I have asked you to start with these chapters. Now these chapters, you will not just solve questions in these 3.5 days. In these 3.5 days, you will first run through the provisions, first glance through the provisions, and then you work out whatever questions you've marked and kept. See, for sure, all of you would have marked and kept some questions which you want to see in these days, right? So you first run through the provisions quickly, and then you solve those questions. All right, whatever chapters you find highlighted in yellow in this file, for all those chapters I have already uploaded videos on YouTube. All right, so you can have a look at those videos on YouTube for revision in case you are underconfident. In case you need some guided help, then you fall back on these revision videos which I've already uploaded on my channel. But if you're able to go ahead with self-study, then nothing like it. All right, we have revision videos for chapter 6A, PGBP. For IFHP, there's no revision video, but I've uploaded one question, and that one question itself covers 90% of the IFHP adjustments. So you ensure you work that question out for sure. Then IFOS revision video is there, salaries revision video is there, capital gains, TDS, TCS, AMT, some total income questions from your latest ICS study material also I've uploaded, and we also have 115 BAC videos. So all of these videos, if you think you need help, you make use of the videos available on the channel. But otherwise, the planner is well prepared. This evening, costing or GST. Tomorrow, that is 6th, only GST. 7th and 8th, only DT. And 9th, whatever is left over. Alright. 9th morning, ensure you keep some time for GST, because you would have learned GST on 6th. So you might have forgotten something. Therefore, to just refresh your memory, keep some time on the morning of 9th for GST. And please join the Telegram channel, because I'll be sending multiple points now and then for revision purposes. Ensure you're there. All right, all the very best, guys. I'm right here rooting for you, cheering for you. Go to the best that you can. I'll see you after your exams.